Ted here with Dundon Motorsports. We are at our base of operations at the Nürburgring. We are here with our team from Sportec Racing and MCS Europe. Brought the team from Dundon here. We are here to test our products on the Nürburgring like all of the OEMs do and see how they perform. The guys are getting the car ready for the first outing today. We have our pro driver from Team Sportec. His name is Marcel Fässler. He is a three-time Le Mans champion, Daytona 24-hour winner, factory pro driver for Audi Sport Racing and Corvette Racing, and we are very excited to have him here. So this is a 992 GT3. It has our full Valkyrie Aero package, full MCS damper package with front axle lift, PFC brakes, and we are very excited to see how the car does today.
So we got a phone call a few weeks before all this went down from our friends at Sportec AG. They were dialing in a car for their customer to go to the Nürburgring. They had already purchased a number of parts from us. They had the full Aero package, they had MCS dampers, they had PFC brakes, they had installed a Super Cup quiet exhaust on the car, and they were wondering if we wanted to come and play at what is probably the best track days at the Nürburgring, Scuderia S7. They run a great program, 2 days, back-to-back, very low car count, as many laps as you can get without traffic at the Nürburgring, which we were like, yeah. When you get an opportunity to go to Nürburgring and play, you drop everything, get your boys over there real quick.
We have Marcel on the car. We just finished the first test session. We're here at the ring, right next to Döttinger Höhe, the big main straightaway. We're here with Scuderia S7. They're taking care of us and making sure that we're having a great day. Lots of opportunities to drive. Marcel just did the installation lap, which means that he took the car out, drove at a moderate pace, which for a professional race car driver is still pretty fast. And the team is inspecting the car, making sure that the tires are in good shape, that the tires can support the downforce. He'll go out here shortly for another run, and we'll just keep grinding on it.
The very first time since a long time I've been here at the Nordschleife again with this car. I drove it already in Mugello. I was, let's say, very surprising, easy to drive at Mugello.
Yeah.
But here is Nordschleife is always a different approach, and for us it was, we didn't actually know what we can expect.
Sure.
I think in general the general balance was quite okay for the very first time we have run here now. But still we have a lot to learn because Nordschleife is completely something different. So you can take every racetrack on the world, but then you go to the Nordschleife and that's a complete different thing because you have this kind of compressions, you have the jumps and everything. So we went step by step into the right direction. We are a little bit too soft on the spring, so we have to change the whole spring rates for today. Aero is working really well.
Cool.
So when I saw first on the sheet how much downforce it gets, I was really surprised. So, and for sure very helpful here at the Nordschleife for having so much downforce on the car.
Yeah.
And also for me a challenge, let's say now, to be a bit braver in the fast corner.
Yeah.
But it's not only really good looking, but it's really effective. It's fast, low drag, let's say, but still a lot of downforce.
Cool.
You could feel the car was, let's say, kind of handy.
Yeah.
So I was never and I was never in a bad moment, you know. It was like always in control, and yeah, it was really cool. Brakes are fine.
Good.
Really good, no issue. Pedal feels always stiff and good.
Perfect.
Good feedback from it. And the damping, let's say, as I said, we still try to improve the base setup from the car, but the damping is good. The car's very flat. If you have bumps or curbs, you can hit them. The car take them very smoothly. But the car feel always were good. Well, so it was not jumping around. So I was very happy already in Mugello when I drove this the very first time. I was surprised. Let's say how easy it can run over curbs and bumps. You need the confidence in the car, and step by step we get closer.
My name is Thomas Hofer. I work at Sportec Switzerland. I'm the sales manager at Sportec. They started quite early in the morning, 6 o'clock. Boys and me heading to the workshop, changing springs on the rear dampers. That's quite a hassle to do it. The whole package with aerodynamics, with the suspension setup, everything together is so complex. I think we learned a lot. We improved the car. Any changes we made the car faster. So that's really good. So end of the day, we have a huge knowledge captured from those 2 days, which we can build up now, finding solutions to get even more performance. Thanks to Dundon, to all the bits and pieces we could test here, also in combination with the MCS suspension. Those two major changes were actually the goal to make it as efficient as possible, you know, in adapting suspension to the aeros, downforce, etc. There is no comparable place in the world where you have these kind of forces, these kind of compressions at high speeds, and also depressions at the end, so almost jumps, you know, at Pflanzgarten, for example. I would say it's the trickiest place to have a setup working for all those different conditions.
Today and yesterday we were testing this beautiful GT3 club sport car with this kind of special parts from Dundon, like the rear wing, like the splitter. May you also check that out, and also with the MCS suspension. The first time we have been here with that car at the Nordschleife. Also for me, it was several years ago. Last time I've been here, so I had to get used with the track again. And yeah, we had quite a lot of work to do. We find out that we are too soft on springs, so overnight we changed the car completely upside down. Also today we have made some progress. We tested different things, aero balance, just to get some data and to know what we did. Nordschleife is quite unique, to be honest. We have jumps in the air, so where the car is completely in the air, and then a big compressions more than once. Like in the Fuchsröhre is one, a big one. Then after Pflanzgarten 2 there is a big jump again, and one as well. One is even the mean one. So yeah, there's a few things, Tiergarten as well, where you have to know that the car is fully on compression and it's not the wheels hitting the wheel arch, all kind of things like that we have to take care of. And yeah, it was a big learning curve, I would say. What we did from the first session to the second session today was we went harder on the compression, on the rebound again, to give more stability into the car, more platform. But the car honestly was really, in the end we had a really good balance. I was pretty happy with it. For sure the worst thing was let's say worst thing, it was too hot to do for lap time wise. but still I think balance-wise that's more important for me at the moment. The balance-wise I'm super happy. I think we really went always in the right direction. We improved the car. I think you can jump in and drive without being, let's say, surprised by something. So the car is really gentle to drive, it's good, it's stable, it gives a good feedback to me as a driver. And I know always that the car is quite forgiving. And especially in a track like Nordschleife, you need that kind of feeling.
To dial in the car for the Nürburgring is a very specific endeavor, and it's not something that is necessarily going to be fast everywhere else. It's going to be fast at the Nürburgring. So some of the things that we learned, that all the testing that we had done up to date was 100% applicable to the Nürburgring, but some of the things that we learned at the Nürburgring are not really applicable to anywhere else other than the Nürburgring. So that means we're doing the right things. We're doing them in the right way, because our customers are the owners of GT cars that are looking to make the car more confidence-inspiring, faster around the track, safer for them to drive fast around the track. And the way that we go about testing our parts is still applicable. That's start off with the stock car, set a base lap time. Set off with a pro in it, with an amateur in it, or maybe multiple amateurs in it. Our GT4 RS testing, we demonstrated this with, I think, 6-7 different people in the car, all amateurs. If we go back to the Nürburgring, maybe more aptly when we go back to the Nürburgring, we would have to run a test to show the efficacy of our parts, which would be our intention for being there. Stock car, modded car, same day, same drivers, a pro, an amateur, the same way that we do it now. So will that happen? We'll try. It's not cheap, but I think most would like to see what we could do. See if we can't get back out there and enjoy the hospitality of Scuderia S7, the hospitality of MCS Europe, and invite the Sportec boys to maybe our track day. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and tune in for the next time.